Today is the day that the big adventure begins. We are about to leave for a 6-week road trip around France from here in London. We'll be working on lots of different cities, doing some camping on the weekends, and we're excited to take you along on the journey with us.
Welcome to our Tour de France!
Hey darling, can I tell you what's been on my mind? Sick and tired of the 9 to 5 in the city life. Hey darling, we could get out of town, see the beautiful world around, wanna see it now. Pack our bags and get in that car, leave a little note and we'll drive real far. Let's get out, we can leave this city.
Good morning! We're just taking one more walk in London before we set out on our next adventure, which is our Tour de France, we're calling it. We're actually going to be doing a 6,000 kilometer road trip around France. David and I are both working remotely due to COVID, so we thought this would be a good opportunity to see more of France. Clearly in a socially distant way. We're going to be very careful, but we're very excited. We have dreamed of this for a long time, and we even get to bring Spark with us, so it should be a really memorable family trip.
On the road with a couple of tunes in a car for two. Hey darling, you know we're gonna have a really good time, driving in the middle of the night when the stars are bright. Pack our bags and get in that car.
Alright, if you've never done the Eurotunnel, there's a little waiting area while you wait for your shuttle. And it's got nice shops and got a Starbucks, which we're going to stop at. Everyone's got the masks on, which is good, and we're just waiting for our shuttle now.
So pretty with the wind blowing in your hair. We can look back someday.
Alright, just came out of the Eurotunnel shops, and it's probably one of the best designed from a social distancing perspective I've seen. They've got hand sanitizers everywhere. Even a temperature check, so you can take your temperature while you're on the road here, make sure you don't have any symptoms. So, well organized, felt pretty safe, and now it's on to France.
Let's get out, we can leave this city. Let's drive to the open air. Yeah, the countryside is so pretty with the wind blowing in your hair. We can look back someday. Baby, don't you understand that we only get one life? I wanna make it count, honey. Come on now and take my hand. Yeah, we only get one life. I wanna make it count, honey. Come on now and take my hand.
It is a hot one here in the Eurotunnel today. We somehow always manage to travel on one of the hottest days of the summer in the UK. Today is not an exception, so we are thankful for lots of water bottles and Spark's cooling harness that she has on here. And hopefully in half an hour we will be on the other side and we won't be, I don't know, just scorched rats.
We got time on our side, we're in a state of home. I need you on my fire, I want you to know.
We are now in Dunkirk, France, at the Sixt rent-a-car, which I 100% recommend. We just had the nicest experience here at Sixt. The lady actually helped us pack our car without even us asking her or anything. She just came over and started packing our car for us. It was super generous and very sweet, and they also allow pets. So Spark gets to ride in style in this beautiful Volvo XC40. So we are not complaining at all about our experience so far. It's been amazing.
Do you feel that we got something strong?
So we have a bit of a confession to make. This is now becoming a little bit of a shameful tradition, but after a full day from London to Folkestone through the Eurotunnel and then continuing on now after picking up a rental car
in
to
96 degrees.
our Airbnb, we have our first meal in France, which we're ashamed to say is McDonald's. Macdo, yeah. So we thought while we're doing a quick stop here, we'd tell you just a little bit about the Airbnb we're staying in tonight.
Yeah, I will just say, preface this with, we never go to McDonald's in the UK. This is literally the first time we've gone all year, but this is a thing that we do. Anyways, our first Airbnb is, it's actually a traditional B&B located in a farm in the countryside in northern France. So we're quite excited to see this. It has amazing ratings and reviews, and the lady that owns it seems very passionate about what she does. So we're really excited to see that and to stay there tonight after a very long but successful day.
We'll show you when we get there. So we have checked into our first Airbnb of the trip. I keep saying it's Airbnb, this one's actually just a normal B&B, but it is a little bit of a late ad, but it has already turned out to be really neat. This is an old farmhouse that's been around for hundreds of years, and actually during World War I took some pretty heavy bombing, and the trench went probably right about where we're walking right now. So a lot of history here, and right now we're walking to this kind of abbey that's just a little ways away from the Airbnb, and we're kind of excited to look at it. Apparently there's a cool stream, so we'll see what it's like.
So what do you think this is? I'm now very confused.
The canal. Alright, so the walk that we thought we were taking turned out to just be a 2-lane road with no side. We weren't really sure where we were going, but we just found this really cool little set of locks on this canal. So it's pretty cool.
1, 2, 3. I've been feeling so small. Watch the clock ticking off the wall. But tonight I'm letting it go. Spend my coin for sure. I'm gonna be myself, or I could be someone else. No one's stopping me now. I'm gonna skip.
It's made by her. The jam is made by her. This one is plum and that one is rhubarb. The honey is from a local wood. And yeah, like I said, the yogurt's made by her and it's a little bit sweet. And the fruit and cheese over there. And we're listening to Mozart, presumably because he hung out here. We have just departed from our first lodging in France, which was the B&B Ferme de Bonavis. So we are headed now to the region of Champagne, where champagne is from. So pretty excited about that, although it looks like most of that type of thing is closed due to COVID. So we're just going to do a bit of a sightseeing tour of Champagne and see what we stumble upon. We do plan on stopping at the Reims Cathedral though, which is really famous and supposed to be gorgeous. So pretty excited to see this region that I've never visited before. It is extremely hot today. It's supposed to be a high of like 98 Fahrenheit. So we're going to try to stay in the air conditioning in the car a bit in between our stops and make sure Spark stays cool as well. She's definitely enjoying the trip thus far, and so are we.
Alright, so while driving down the highway in France, we saw a huge castle on a hill. So we decided to take a detour, and we're gonna go check it out.
I just wanna feel alive. It's just what I do when I'm out, so try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at those beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. Nothing can break me. No, nothing can break me. Try not to hold me down. Feel alive when
in Europe do you pull off the highway because you see something cool and stumble upon a cathedral built in the 1100s. Pretty cool spot.
I wanna drive a faster car. I'm gonna be myself. I'm gonna be someone else. I'm gonna be myself. I'm gonna be someone else. I'm gonna skip my breaks. I'm gonna make mistakes. I'm gonna skip my breaks. I'm gonna make mistakes. I'm gonna be myself. I'm gonna be someone else. I'm gonna be myself. I'm gonna be someone else.
So we are just departing Reims, where we took an outside tour of the cathedral, just walked around a bit outside and the downtown area. It's a really beautiful city. We're really happy that we were able to see that today. And our next stop is Épernay.
Beautiful stars, I wanna drive a faster car. Nothing can break me, no, no, nothing can break me. Try not to hold me down, feel alive.
Just finishing a really nice picnic in Épernay. This is our stop between Reims and our Airbnb in Chalon-sur-Saon. So we're just stopping for a picnic, a bite to eat, and honestly it tastes great. So it's really nice to be able to just sit down and eat. Parking is free on Sundays, so we just parked in the parking lot and we found a bench, and very simple but very, very nice. So David and I have just arrived in the town that is our last stop for the day, and this is the town of Chalon-sur-Saon. This is sort of a small city in the region of Burgundy, Bourgogne, and we've decided to stay here because we found a really cute Airbnb that seemed like a great base camp for work for this week before we head to Chamonix next week. Obviously Bourgogne is known for its wine, so we're hoping to enjoy some of that in the evenings and just explore this city and some of the things that it has to offer. So next stop, our Airbnb, and we'll let you know how it goes.
We've made it to our first Airbnb and I am incredibly sweaty. Not only is it still over 90 degrees Fahrenheit, but we got to carry all of that up 3 flights of stairs and down a city block. So that was fun, but we're now in the Airbnb. It is very cute. We're still determining how practical it's going to be. There's no dining room table, which we were hoping to use for a desk, and no chairs. So we're going to have to get creative and see how this goes.